Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Pearson and Excel International Maths by Mr. Kamoto. And today I want to introduce uh, Graph 6 and on page 127. And specifically I want us to go directly to cubic graphs, and I want to say cubic graphs are the ones which are in the form of y is equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. This is cubic. Cubic because it has the highest power as 3. And at that point, a cubic function is one in which the highest power of x is 3, and all cubic functions can be written in the form of this one, where a, b, c, and d are constants. And the graph of cubic functions have distinctive shapes and can be used to model real-life situations. We are going to see how. And I want to introduce directly example 1 and say plot. Example 1 is saying plot the graph of y is equals to x cubed plus 1, and for the range of x to be x is greater than or equals to negative 2 and x is less than or equals to positive 2. And it goes without saying that now that we have been given the range of x, we have to talk about x. And for the starters, it is important to include each and every term in the table. We are now tabulating what is x cubed, what is plus 1, and what is y. I'll tell you why I need to include each and every term here. We have this kind of a table, and when x is negative 2, there is a time when x is negative 1, there is a time when x will be 0, there's a time when x will be 1, and the time when x will be 2, and that is the range that we have been instructed to look at. So when x is negative 2, I would want all of us to try out using our calculators that x being negative 2, then negative 2 cubed is going to be negative 8. And in this particular video, I would want to say that if any negative number, negative a, is raised to an even power, even number which is an index which is even, then the answer is going to be positive. But when a negative number which is negative a is raised to an odd power, that is going to be negative, or we are going to have a negative final product. So when x is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is negative 8. Of course, plus 1 remains a constant. And the y now is the sum of the two rows, and that is why I had to indicate all the rows. I had to bring on board all the rows for beginners. So y is x cubed plus 1, so which is minus 8 plus 1, which is easily minus 7. When x is minus 1 cubed is negative 1 plus 1, and the two added together will give us a 0. When x is a 0, 0 cubed is a 0 plus 1, and then we have 0 plus 1 to be 1. When x is 1, 1 cubed is 1 plus 1, we have a 2 there. And when x is 2, 2 cubed is 8 plus 1, and we have a 9 there. So it is important now that we have the values of x and the corresponding values of y, to examine our situation and find out what do we need to show. What exactly do we need to show? We need the highest value of y, which is 9, and the lowest value of y, which is -7, and therefore we have something like just this. We have x -1, -2, x1, and +2. If we say this is 2, 4, 6, if this is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, this is 8, this is 6, this is 4, this is 2. We can also say this is -2, -4, -6, and -8, so to speak, just to sketch. So when x is -2, we are saying that y is -7, somewhere there. When x is -1, we have said that when x is -2, y is -7, and that's it. When x is -1, y is supposed to be, when x is -2, y is -7. When x is -1, y is 0 there. When x is 0, y is 1 there. When x is 1, y is 2 there. And when x is 2, y happens to be 9 up there. So we have a curve that looks like this. The curve should always be drawn using freehand, and every time you draw your graph, it is important that you name your graph and you call it y is equals to x cubed plus 1, and that is just what we call plotting graph of cubic functions. And I don't know whether we can actually look at example 2 in the same video. Let's see if that is possible, and if it's not possible, then we can finish this here and start a fresh video for example 2, because it looks like it's a lengthy one. So that is it. Please visit my YouTube channel, Pearson and Excel International Maths, and subscribe widely, and let us share everything so that we can work together. All right.